Hello, I am Aniket Harswardhan, and today I am going to talk about some case studies which is related to rural and microfinances. So here we start with the first case study. The first case study is from group of individual lending borrower graduation in microfinance. So we get the case overview, which is that Sunita graduated from joint liability group to an individual loan after three flawless loan cycle. This card introduced why graduation matters and what operational shift MFIs must plan for. So why move mature borrower to individual loans? So the first one is the scale of need. Sunita requires 1,20,000 beyond typical JLG limits. Individual protect meets larger working capital needs. The second one is credit signals. Consistent on time repayment and stable cash flow indicate reduced reliance of group guarantees. And the third one is operational efficiency. So after that, we would move to the second case study. And the second case study is the credit assessment without collateral, cash flow, and lending. So we got the snapshot of the case study. A vendor with no balance sheet or collateral seeks an individual loan. MFIs use cash flow evidences, daily sales, inventory turnover, household expenses, and repayment history to assess capital. So the key area from this case study is that practical cash flow appraisal. Daily sales sampling 7 to 14-day spot check to estimate turnover, inventory analysis, household expenses, behavioral signals, timely past repayment or relationship history. So before giving the loan, we would go through all these processes to check that how much risk we appetite to giving the loan to that vendor and use simple templates to field worker judgment to convert informal records into repayment plan. So we would next move to the third case study, and the third case study is risk management is individual lending. So the snapshot of this case study is as individual lending grow, portfolio rises, MFI must replace social informants with institutional control, credit bureaus, check progressive loan sizing, business verification visits, and diversifications. So the key area in this case study is the credit check, progressive sizing, business verify, portfolio diversifications. Operational checklist to control risk is integrate credit bureau pools into underwriting, adopt progressive loan size rules to verify cash flow, field visit for first individual loans, remote monitoring, and all these facilities we will go for to check that is he capable for repayment of the loan or not, or we can also check that the credit history of that individual person and it shows their behavior. So we would again move to the next case study, which is the fourth one, and that is the urban expansion and individual lending. So the snapshot of the case study is group lending struggles in urban migrant context because social ties are weak and mobility is high. MFIs are implemented in individual lending with digital track to serve these markets. So we will talk about why individual lending fits urban market. So the points mentioned here are borrower profiles, independent enterprises, variable incomes. The second one is mobility, frequent location, undetermined group chaos. And the third one is technology, digital repayment tracking and eKYC enable scale monitoring. And the fourth one is product design, shorter cycle, flexible repayment dates, and portable loan records. So after that, we would move to the last case study, which is the fifth one, and which is as follows: individual versus group lending, a strategic product mix. So the a snapshot of this case study is a hybrid model preserves entry pathway while enabling graduation. New clients product, mature client move to individual loan, improving retention, revenue, and risk diversifications. So here one line is very important, which is mentioned here is that mature client move to individual loans. So when mature client move to the individual loans, that indicates that they are taking their own risk, they are not relying on the others. So the key point from this case study is offer both models, entry access by group loans plus growth financial by individual loan creates a borrower journey and reduce attrition. The second one is progressive loan sizing. Tie loan increase to verified performance, time on book, repayment history, and cash flow validation. And the third one is portfolio sustainability. Hybrid strategy increase average ticket size, diversify risk, and improve lifetime customer value for MFLs. So we have gone through all these case studies, which is about how we can give loan to the other people or to a business or to an individual, and what are the parameters we have to check before giving the loans. So I'm ending that video with giving all these case studies and the consequences. So thank you.